welcome to episode 215 of
The Eldritch Podblast.
I am Bags.
I'm Jack.
And we are a Dungeons & Dragons social commentary podcast where we focus on the social aspects of D&D.
We give out advice to dungeon masters and players, old and new.
But most importantly, we believe in creating a safe, inclusive, and welcome space.
So if that sounds good to you,
come on in!
come in, sit down,
God.
Have some of the feast.
Oh, what's the feast?
The hero's feast.
Oh!
That I've displayed for you on the table.
There's some cheese strings.
Yeah, there's some pepper whammies.
There's a pepper whammy.
There's one Rustler's burger I've chopped up into 52 different slices.
Nice. There's half of a Subway cookie left.
Yeah. The crumb of a Subway cookie left.
Yeah. We could probably get you like a glass of water.
Maybe.
If you
it might be like room temperature.
It is room temperature. And the glass, well, don't worry about where the glass came from.
The glass, it's a little chipped on the edge.
Yeah,
make sure you don't like cut your lip.
Yeah, but that's the hero's feast.
Apart
So
from that, you will be immune to poison.
Yeah, yes.
You can't be frightened.
Yep.
You have advantage on wisdom saving throws.
See?
Yeah.
See, you stood still there.
Yeah.
Hi. Hey, look, it's another podcast episode.
Oh my god.
It's another podcast episode. Back
It's
to back to
another
back to back. Look,
back to back.
I know when we put out the channel updates thing, we were like, it's going to be 3 short videos on the podcast. But I just fancy doing another podcast. Yeah. So, you know what?
I think it's just going to be vibes based.
Yeah, it is. It is going to be vibes based.
It is the thing. It's going to be vibes based. So
Yeah.
if you get a shorter video, it's because maybe, well, it's Margaret who plans the episode.
Yeah.
So she couldn't find anything good enough to like plan an episode around.
Didn't have
ran
the
out
time,
of time.
didn't want to. Yeah,
didn't want to. Mostly, I think it's didn't want to.
Yeah,
like
totally.
Yeah,
like again, I really needed the break from planning the podcast, but actually doing the podcast last week felt really good. Like I really, really enjoyed doing the podcast, and I think going forward, even the shorter videos that we're going to do, we'll do them down here because I much prefer being in here, to be honest with you.
I prefer being in here.
Yeah, and like it's so much cooler. Again,
because we've got the AC unit.
It's boiling.
Thank you
so much. Seriously, this AC unit has saved our life the past week.
I know.
It's been so warm. And the thing is, it hasn't even really been sunny. It's just been really like clammy and really humid.
It's overcast today, but it's boiling hot.
It's absolutely horrible. So being in here, like the room is the perfect size for the AC to cool it all the way down.
Yeah, it's good.
So it's feeling pretty funky and fresh in here right now. I'm not gonna
feeling
lie.
pretty hot and sexy.
So yeah, it's gonna be podcast unless I don't want to, in which case it'll be shorter video. But it's gonna kind of be whatever, I guess.
And again, the shorter video is just it's a story that we will put in the podcast, but maybe one of the longer stories, so we can then elaborate quite a lot on it. That's what all the shorter videos have been so far. They've just been what we would put in the podcast normally, but we don't have as many to get through.
Yeah, totally.
So we take a little bit more time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. How have you been?
I've been really good. How have you been?
Good.
How have you been?
I got ringworm. Hey.
True.
I've got ringworm, and look, I don't know in a week's time if I'm still going to have ringworm. I have like a cream and everything like that. By the way, nothing to do with worms.
Yeah.
Why call it ringworm if a worm isn't associated?
Because you have to be a worm to get it.
Oh, would you love me if I was a worm with ringworm?
You are a worm because you've got ringworm.
I see.
Because you've got the rings.
Why call it ringworm?
Don't know.
If there's no worms involved.
But we went to the doctor yesterday and we got the cream. Yeah. And I have to apply it to you because it's quite vast on the body.
Yeah, and it's because it's been really hot.
And we have to do it 3 times a day.
Yeah, it's the worst.
But since last, I applied it twice yesterday because obviously we got it like in the afternoon. And then I've applied it once this morning. The difference between yesterday and this morning is quite a lot.
Ringworm sounds like an asshole infection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something my dog would have.
Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. But it's just a skin infection.
Yeah.
And it's because it's been so hot and I've been so sweaty.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I've been to the doctor as well about my nipple.
Yes.
If you've been on stream. I had a tender nipple.
Yeah.
But unless there's, any obvious lumps, which there isn't, unless there is any discharge or flaky discoloration or anything like that, it's nothing to be worried about. Yeah. So I just have to take some ibuprofen and I'm fine.
Yeah.
So
indeed.
That's the second medical professional who's told me that.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I'm now happy.
Yes.
I'm now okay with it.
Yes.
So it is what it is. I got a tender nipple for now.
Yeah. But it's all good. We're all good. Everything's good on the health front.
We're fine.
But if you see me wearing these are my quarantine clothes, unfortunately.
Apparently it's quite infectious. Yeah.
Yeah. So I had to like change all my clothing, and I have to keep this on while I'm taking like the cream and stuff. So if you see me in this getup forever, that's why.
Well, for like a week.
Yeah. So actually, to be honest, you probably won't see me in this again next week.
Yeah, unless you come to stream.
But
which you should.
Yeah, because we're literally streaming right now, and I'm going to be streaming
right now.
In this outfit, it will be the third day in a row. Well, to be fair,
it already looks like it's going, so you might only need to wear it for like a day or two.
Yeah, but hey, if you rock up to stream and I'm wearing this outfit, you see nothing. Yeah. Mind your business.
Keep it to yourself. I'm showing a little bit of lower shin to ankle. I'm showing a little bit of lower shin ankle area.
Nice.
Just for you.
You were like, I'm gonna change my seating position. I set the camera up. I got everything going, and then you were like, I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, the thing is, I've never been able to. I can't cross my legs. I'm not that flexible. I've got like old man knees and hips. I always have done though. Like even in school, when I was literally a child, I struggled to cross my legs. I obviously just don't have very good mobility.
No.
Like laterally with my legs, and so I struggled. So I'm here with my wide gait. I'm with my manscaping.
Nice.
But it's not because
manscaping. Nice.
Mansplaining, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
But it's not because I want to take up loads of space and I have no regard for the people. No. Has to stay there. It's not because I have no respect for the people around me.
Right.
It's purely because I need to. Like I'm uncomfortable otherwise.
I say
I'm uncomfortable now.
This foot suggests otherwise. This foot suggests otherwise actually. And again, normally you don't see this, but it's
too hot to cover.
Way too hot to have a cover on.
It's too hot for the blankie.
Yeah, way too hot. So there you go. There's our dark secrets exposed. Oh my gosh, #exposed. Not clickbait.
Come join us on stream. We're streaming right now. We've got something else that's been happening on stream.
Yay! Oh my gosh, look.
Tusk Love.
It's my Tusk Love.
And for those of you who are Critical Role fans, that is the book that Matt made up on the spot.
Yes, it is. This is the book from Campaign 2. And it got turned into an actual book. It's been written by Thayer Guanzon, who is an incredible writer. And I started doing some co-reading and co-working streams. Yeah. Well, I've only done one so far at the time of recording.
It was great.
It was really fun. Basically, I set a timer for 30 minutes. We focus up. I read. You do whatever you want.
You plan D&D. You do that artwork. You do that commission. You get some of your actual IRL work done.
Yeah,
and stuff
and then
like that. And
we yap for 10 minutes. Hey, look.
The yapping
is quite often more than 10 minutes.
It's a little
I'm not going to lie.
Especially at the beginning.
Especially at the beginning, it's a little bit more than 10 minutes. But we also have a book club over on the Discord if you would like to join.
Sure
it is
do.
monthly. We choose a book to read together, and then we can read them on the streams. Obviously, you can read them in your own time. You don't have to do it only on a stream.
Yeah, it's just basically read it by this date. If you can and want to.
Yep.
And then at the end of that day, we'll get together and we'll talk about the book.
Yeah, we'll get together and we'll discuss. We'll have a big stream together where we can discuss the book we've read. And this month's book is Tusk Love. So please feel free to join if you would like to. Even if you don't want to take part in July's, you just are interested in seeing what books we're going to have been going up, please go to the Discord. There's a whole category for them. You simply just have to react to one of the channels to get access to all of the other ones. And that's it. I will warn you, there is a spoiler channel. So if you don't want spoilers for Tusk Love,
do not
stay
open that
away.
channel.
I will say, even in the spoiler channel, we have all of the message spoiled anyway, because it's like a little treat when you get to open them up and talk about them.
You unwrap the spoiler.
Yeah, that's what's been going on. If you didn't know, I've also been doing my own book content as well. I have breached the walls. I am the colossal titan kicking down the walls into book content, and everyone is screaming and running from me. So if you would like to keep up with everything I have to do with books, if you didn't know, I'm reading for the first time in my adult life. This is literally the 4th book I've ever read in my entire life properly. A couple months ago,
so saying it's the 4th book is impressive.
But fourth book for 31 years, that maybe...
you weren't reading for the other 31
no, I wasn't.
and a half years.
I wasn't. So I am chapter 1 mags on everything. If we remember, we'll put some stuff up here. I should probably write that down. I'll write that down.
Chapter 1 mags, put it in.
Yeah, and look, you can see I'm annotating. I'm having a really, really fun time. I'm not annotating. I'm just putting little stickies down.
Bookmarking where there's things that you want to remember.
It's just points that I want to remember. Yeah. I want to read one out to you. I want to... It's not spoilers, I promise. It's just really funny.
Is this the erection one?
No, it's not. Hey, no, it's not. But it could have been. I also marked that. Where there was fresh shit, the one who shat wasn't far away. And that's Tusk Love for you.
That's a survival quote.
Yep. And that's Tusk Love for you, my friends.
When you're traveling through the woods, when you're adventuring with your party,
yep,
fresh shit, something's not far away.
The one who shat is not far away.
It's not far away. It can't be far away because it's fresh.
That's what I'm saying.
This is just it's an educational book at the same time, you see?
Yeah. God, what time was that? I realized that I put Tusk Love in last week's episode. So I actually get the feeling that maybe I've talked about this already.
You hadn't started reading it.
I see.
But it doesn't matter. You talk about what you want. It's your podcast.
Yeah, true. Anything for you? Anything you want to update people on?
I'm going to be... in the past... on Friday night, after we finished our stream.
Oh, yes, tonight.
I'm going to be going back to my Elden Mig series. Yippee! If you do want to watch me play Elden Ring for the first time, a Souls game really for the first time, come and join me. I am doing it in honor of my beloved Mig.
Yeah, thank you. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And right now I'm at Renala. I don't know if I've got past Renala at this point, but I hope I... Oh, what time is it?
Now?
Yeah, on the thing.
13 minutes.
Blooming hope so.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
I've only tried Renala like 3 or 4 times, but it's the first phase to just get to the part of the fight that's actually hard.
Yeah.
You gotta run all the way back. You gotta get through the boring first phase.
Right. Yeah.
Then you've got to get to the phase where it's actually hard. It's just like it's a given that you get through the first phase every single time. Yeah. So it's just pointless.
Yeah.
Oh, what a boring fight.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that is annoying having to run back to the arena.
And like this is the thing, every other boss that I've fought has basically been like the site of grace has been outside the boss arena.
Yeah,
so it's like if I'm stuck, it's
not an issue.
It's fine because it knows like
it's not wasting your time.
You're 5 seconds away, but this you're halfway across the blooming castle.
Nice.
Annoying, bad game design.
Nice. Is that fan on?
No, that little one isn't.
I see. I was gonna say it's pointing away from us.
No, it's just the AC the unit's on.
As if that's the AC unit. As if I can feel the AC unit from here. Can you feel it?
Yeah, of course I can.
Oh.
But the game is otherwise fantastic.
Yes, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. But yeah, maybe we can try get a semblance of like a schedule for when we're going to be doing these things. I actually think I might do a co-reading stream at the time if you're watching tomorrow, Tuesday. Don't even know what date that is, to be honest with you. Tuesday, the 22nd, because we have Patreon stream on the evening, so I might do a reading stream in the day, but I haven't confirmed it yet. If you want to keep up to date with when I'm going to be doing those streams, join the Discord. I ping everyone who has the book club title. Maybe we could do something similar for you as well. Give people a role so you can ping them when you go live.
Yeah. Do you want to know? I think I don't know why I made my own channel, right?
Yeah.
Because I was like, it needs to be separate.
Yeah.
But then you've done the book stuff on there, and I'm just like, man, I should have just played Elden Ring on the main channel.
Yeah, you should. Elden Ring would have been a perfect game. I mean, you still can.
I still could.
You still can. Yeah. Like I feel like Elden Ring on the main channel, it's adjacent, isn't it? In the same way Baldur's Gate's adjacent, and to be honest, in the way that reading's adjacent. Yeah. Like I don't think I would go on and do. I don't know. I can't think of many things I probably wouldn't put onto the main channel. To be honest with you.
Well, Valorant.
No, we don't. We don't put Valorant on the main channel.
Thing, like I stream Valorant as well, so I guess that is something that I definitely would keep off the main channel.
You had the worst streamed. No, you know what? Not even streamed. You had the worst Valorant games of your life. And when I say not him, in terms of his teammates on stream the other day, Yeah. Horrible.
They were dropping slurs left, right, and center.
And they were just evil. They were evil.
They were annoying. They were evil.
Yeah.
Some of them were dreadful as well.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But it's okay.
But you should, if you want to play Elden Ring on the main channel, just play Elden Ring on the main channel.
I'll think about it.
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
Yeah. Anything else? Is there anything we need to...
No.
No.
If you want to support the channel, please consider joining the Patreon. You get extra exclusive content on there if you couldn't possibly get enough.
Yes. Well, tomorrow at time of watching, Entity patrons, you get your special D&D advice stream. So where it's just a smaller amount of people. We get through every single submission and we get to have more of a one-on-one conversation as opposed to when we do advice on streams.
Yeah.
It's you know what? It's a great vibe. Yeah. Like the Patreon, all the Patreon streams are a great vibe. An even better vibe is the Moon Druid one, where we have our friends on and we talk about Farador. Well. Yeah, we don't. It's not even. We don't even just talk about Farador.
No.
It's mainly just a hangout.
It's
really.
Just vibes. Yeah, and then we talk about Farador to an extent, and then when we're done with Farador, we. Just yap and it's great. And
it's a great time, honestly. If you want to support the channel, it is the perfect way to do so. It's so much fun. We have a great time over there. And we'd love to have you as well if you'd like to. Yeah, and you can.
The patrons are the lifeblood of this podcast. They allow us to still do this full time, which is crazy. So thank you so much.
Indeed. And the same goes for YouTube members. Is you get exactly the same perks.
Yeah, you are exactly the same.
Yeah.
But you're also unique in your own special way.
Oh my gosh. A cheese string for you. Huzzah!
A Subway cookie crumb for you.
Huzzah.
A shattered glass of water for you.
Huzzah.
Room temperature.
Yeah, huzzah.
Okay.
Right. Shall we get into it?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Let me write that down for you because I realized I didn't write anything down last week.
It's because we don't really stop for the dog anymore.
Yeah.
So we don't really take notes as much.
The dog is upstairs and I hope it stays that way. Yeah, respectfully, I hope it stays that way because we haven't set any of the dog proofing up today.
Yeah.
So if he walks in here, it's over for you. To be so for real,
you're dead.
Oh yeah, you're
as soon as you see him on the screen, you die.
You're donezo. Yeah, absolutely.
And that's just the way it goes. Thank you so much to all our patrons and YouTube members.
You have no idea how much we appreciate your support.
Gain exclusive access either on Patreon or become a channel member here on YouTube for perks like channel badges and emotes on YouTube.
You get 2 extra and exclusive monthly live streams, including a roundtable with a cast of our D&D actual play, The Ascension of Farador, for all of your burning questions.
As well as an intimate D&D advice live stream where we can answer your D&D questions in depth and one-on-one.
If you would like to support us directly and gain access to these perks, check the link in the description to go to our Patreon or simply click the join button here on YouTube.
Thank you.
Right, for today's topic, we are doing Unpopular D&D Opinions. It's been so long since we've done this.
Yeah.
Like, I took a look. You know what? So true. But it's been so long since we've done these. These used to be something we did more regularly, but they would just, honestly, piss me off because they were all exactly the same thing over and over and over and over.
And the thing is, they're all exactly the same because they're all shit.
Yeah.
It's like, there's so many of them that are like, D&D is shit, and you need to play something. It's just
all right.
It's so many people play. It's like, I get that other TTRPG systems are good, but doesn't mean this one's shit.
Yeah. It's like you're allowed to like something more than D&D.
Yeah, and that's fine. But
you're also you're allowed to.
It doesn't just because D&D isn't for you doesn't mean
it's shit. Yeah,
D&D is shit.
Yeah, totally.
Like that's the thing.
Yeah, indeed. Well, these are all from the Reddit, I think. I don't actually think, you know what? I don't think I actually even checked the form. I am so sorry. But these are all from the reddit.com. And let's start with this one. If there's a problem at the table and you come to Reddit for validation because you don't want to hear what the other people involved have to say about it, then yes, you are a bad player /DM.
So, I do agree. If you don't try and solve it at the table.
Yes.
But people who, try and solve a problem, but then it doesn't get solved because people are dreadful. Like people don't want to listen to criticism, or people don't want to listen to feedback, or people don't want to listen to a different opinion.
Yeah.
And then somebody comes to Reddit and they're like, am I crazy?
Yeah.
That doesn't make me a bad player.
Completely, I don't think this is very valid because the amount of people who just need to get something off their chest because they've been treated horribly.
Yeah.
Like how many horror stories? It's a whole subreddit. It's what we base our content on. There's so many D&D horror stories out there. Like I don't think that's
like, the thing is, a horror story is a horror story because the things that have made it a horror story have already happened.
Yes.
Like, you know, and the thing is, I don't even guess that Am I the Assholes are either. It's like, you know, if you come to the internet first to see if you are in the right or the wrong.
To get a second opinion.
Or to maybe, see other people's opinion who you like can't see.
Yes.
Then that doesn't make you a bad person at all.
No, I completely agree. But you know, I do understand the small subsect of people that OP's talking about.
Yeah.
I always go back to, you know, that motherfucker who posted the one being like, please help me find loopholes to get around my DM because she's too woke.
Player.
And I want to eat.
Yeah, I'm a lizard folk, so I want to eat.
So I want to eat people.
And then loads of people in the comments were like, yeah, but lizard folk eat people. It's just like you are so severely misunderstanding the point of this.
Yeah, 100%.
It's
like,
crazy.
It's people like that being like, she's too woke. And it's like, and they're looking for people to basically to reaffirm what they're thinking.
I think that if you end up going to your group, no matter what, like if you've come to Reddit before or after, if you are taking the problem to your group to try and solve it, then you aren't a bad player.
I agree. That's the whole point
of
I would say so many subreddits. That's the whole point of so many forums online.
Yeah, because you want to get other people's opinions. You're casting a wide net.
Why do you turn to your friends and family to ask for advice on something?
Yeah.
It's exactly the same thing, you know.
Or even to vent.
Yeah, totally. So I do very much understand there is a certain group of people.
Small group of people,
Absolutely, yes. You know you've done a bad thing, but you just want people to make you feel better about it. But I think on a whole, no.
I don't think it makes you a bad person going to the internet for advice, for a second opinion, for validation.
No, not at all.
No, I don't think that's a problem at all.
No, I completely agree. The next one. As important as balance is, its importance is sometimes exaggerated. D&D has a game with a dedicated player whose job it is to keep the game both fun and moving, and that includes balance. There is no need to be afraid of every little change, as long as you have any idea what you are doing when you're homebrewing, and you can spot larger issues beforehand.
See, this is a take that I would agree with now because of where I am in my dungeon mastering career.
Yes.
Like, I have got a lot of experience homebrewing. I've got a lot of experience with, you know, being open with my players about balance. Like, look, I'm giving you something that seems quite broken, but, you know, you guys aren't the sort of people who are cheesy, so I know I can give you something that's quite awesome, and then you feel sick when you use it, but you won't use it every single second of the day to overcome every single fight.
Yeah.
So if you are a newer dungeon master, like, seeing something like this can be quite daunting because you don't... The problem with balance is when you don't understand why something isn't balanced.
Yes.
It's like finding the nuance of how many times you can use something, the action economy of something, the damage type of something, the resistances of something. It's like when you don't understand why it could not be balanced well. It's like I understand that when something isn't balanced well, maybe I have to limit it to a one-time use per day. Yeah. So then it's like it can only be so broken because it can only be used once, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. But then if somebody who doesn't understand that's just like, oh yeah, you just use it with an action. Yeah. Because they're like, oh yeah, but it's going to take their action in combat. It's like, yeah, but it's the most broken thing on earth.
Yeah, totally.
So it's understanding why something isn't balanced.
Yeah, I agree. I think the general statement of, as important as it is, because it is important to a lot of people, it's important to sometimes over-exaggerate it. I agree. I feel like there's a few things in the TTRPG space on a whole that are like buzzwords, and balance is definitely one of them. Metagaming is one of them. Power gaming is one of them. Min-maxing is one of them. Like, I feel like balance is one of those things that,
especially for a dungeon master.
Yes, totally, because it's important.
It is important,
and it's one of the hardest things, in my opinion, about the game. It's one of the hardest things to learn because I think it takes a lot of things. It takes a lot of knowing your players. It takes a lot of knowing
your table,
your play style, what you like as the DM, knowing your role play to combat ratio, knowing if they like a hard fight or not, and then knowing everyone's classes, and then knowing what is available to them already and what you can create for them. You know, like, there's a huge pool of information you have to pull from as the dungeon master.
It's like, here's a perfect example. In my second campaign, there was a whistle that I gave you, and when you blew it, a big yak would turn up, pulling a shop. A gnome lady would turn up, and she would have some random rolled magic items on, and she'd have some potions for you and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm gonna have to put a gate on this in terms of like, it doesn't work every single time you want to use it, because you could use it every day.
Yeah.
So there's probably a good thing for a lot of groups, so they don't abuse it.
Yeah.
So I put that in, and then my players used it the first time they got it. And then it was probably about 6 months till they used it again. And then I was like, man, if this doesn't work, this magic item's pointless. So I was like, just so you know, like that second time they went to use it, I was like, that restriction's removed.
Yeah.
You can use it whenever you want.
Yeah, because we're
that's
just
what my group's like.
Exactly.
They're not people who want to break the game.
Yes.
Because they'd feel bad on me blowing it every day, rolling a bunch of magic items.
We don't want to roll it every day. You know what I mean? We don't want to do it every day
and stuff like that.
We don't want to kind of steamroll through, like. We just don't want to.
You'd feel bad.
But, you know,
you'd feel cheesy.
Absolutely some tables where that's encouraged and people want to do that.
Yeah.
So there's people who would use it, you know, I think every session is fucking way too exaggerated.
They'd like wake up, they'd use it, they'd go to long rest, they'd wake up, they'd use it, they'd long rest, until they got all the magic items they wanted, and then at that point they'd got millions of healing potions, and they'd be like, okay, let's go on one adventure.
Yeah, but you know, again, gold you know, it
gold
all
sinks.
Yes, indeed. But yeah, I think overall, I think this is a good statement. However, when you're new and when you've been told it's the most important thing and there's so much emphasis on balancing, how could you ever look... You're like basically at the bottom of the mountain. How can you ever look at the top of the mountain saying, "Oh, it's not that it's over exaggerated"? How can you see that, you know?
I think balance is really important for a new dungeon master, but I think as you get further into your dungeon mastering career and you also understand your group and your players and their play style and stuff like that, it does become less important because you and them both understand how they play. It's like, if you did have a group like that, then you do have to be more considerate of balance when you come to homebrew. If you've got a group who will just use a magic item once and then forget they've ever got it, then you can give them the most broken magic item ever because they're never going to use it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's a scale,
Do you think that's an unpopular opinion?
I think it would be in the community. I think a lot of people have got a big stickler for balance.
I agree.
And balance is important. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, no, it
is. But it's not. You know, having fun is the most important thing.
Absolutely.
And if balance be damned,
and if no one minds,
game way more fun.
Then
that's more important.
Yeah, absolutely. This next one, they've prefaced it with, this is probably the most tap water opinion. It's what you're drinking right now from our broken cup.
From glass.
I need that cut back afterwards, by the way. This is probably the most tap water opinion, but I saw a post about it the other day, so I will say this. People that think having a completely useless character, for example, a wizard with 10 intelligence, for example, is fun for roleplay, are dumb as shit. This is a team game. Your character needs to be competent and self-sufficient. You want to play off type? Go for it. Play your strength-based rogue or dex-based barbarian or whatever. It's a great time, but be competent. You don't want to be a dumb wizard? Play a sorcerer. Flavor is free. Don't bring in a character that can't hold their own numbers-wise. Yeah. It's a tax on everyone else at the table, and even if you have talked about it, it's a gimmick that gets old instantly.
I actually really agree with that very last part.
Yeah.
Personally, and this is all personal because I know that there's tables out there who literally couldn't give a fuck. They don't even have combat.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
The stats being where the stats are literally doesn't matter.
Yeah, totally.
Or like the fights are literally pushovers that are more for narrative to just roll some dice because rolling dice is fun.
And there will be tables who, even if that's not the case, who won't mind.
You know what I mean? It's not as important. It doesn't matter. Like we're never gonna actually go unconscious. We're never gonna die. We're never gonna TPK. Like,
there's tables that don't mind. Yeah.
Like, and if so, those characters are fine at those tables. Now I do actually think still in those games you will have skill checks, and the things that your character will be able to be proficient in will be related to the stat they're supposed to be good at.
Yeah.
So then you will actually suck at the skill checks as well.
Yeah, which
never feels that good.
Yeah, which I do think when people make characters like this, they don't consider the fact that they are still in a game of D&D where they are going to be called upon to do things, and if you're failing every time, even if it's funny,
Yeah, your dungeon master might be like...
yeah, I can only speak for myself, but if I was failing every single time because I thought I made a funny decision, I would be pissed off about it.
Like, the novelty of it can wear off
quite
quickly.
Well, yeah, the gimmick gets old. Yeah,
that's what I mean.
And I agree.
So it's like, even if you are a wizard with 10 intelligence, it's like as soon as you're asked to make an Arcana check, you've got 0 in your stat. Even if you've taken proficiency, the max you're ever getting really is like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
It's still not that great.
Yeah.
Depends on how like high the DCs are in your game. So I agree. Like, flavor is free. You want to play a dumb wizard? You okay?
I thought I heard the dog.
It was me just...
Oh, I thought I heard him.
If you want to play a dumb wizard, role play a dumb wizard.
Yeah.
Like, you aren't the smartest tool in the shed.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like,
as Smash Mouth once said.
Well, they say sharpest.
Oh.
As Smash Mouth once said.
You
aren't the sharpest tool in the shed, and that's fine. But when it actually comes to rolling the dice, you're still okay at the thing.
Yeah.
You don't need to be god tier. It doesn't matter. But at least you're like competent at the things you're supposed to be good at.
Yeah.
And like, you're given a skill set in game for a reason.
Yeah.
So you can be good at the things that you're supposed to.
Yeah, totally.
So, like, yeah, if it's a one-shot, fine. If your table doesn't really care that much, it's fine. If the game's super low stakes, it's fine.
Yeah,
but
I think, I can only speak to our experience. A table like ours, if someone came in bringing a character like this, we would
by
all
the
get
end of the
sick
first
it
session,
instantly.
it would be old.
Yeah, and again, I completely understand wanting to play the antithesis of your class, but again, flavor is completely free.
Role play it like that.
And it's the same as when you have a power gamer and a min maxer at a table who don't like to do that.
Yeah.
It feels terrible. Whereas the same situation here, if you're completely making an inefficient character, what's the word for that? Subsufficient? Inefficient? Is it just
inefficient?
Thank you. If you're making an inefficient character at a table where people like to play to their strengths, that's going to feel like shit too.
Those two just never work together well.
Yeah.
Well, you can have a table full of people who just don't care. And, all the DCs that the Dungeon Master sets are really low because it doesn't really matter. It really matters about what you roll on the dice.
Yeah.
And then even if you fail, we fail forward and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and then
absolutely.
if that's the case, then you can play a character like this. But I would say 90% of tables, you're going to struggle.
Yeah.
If you want to play a dumb wizard, if you want to play a strong rogue, if you want to play a weak barbarian, just role play it.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Just role play
totally.
it. Have the stats in the right place, but role play it.
Yeah.
Flavor it like that.
Yeah.
You're scrawny and you're weak, but then when you rage, you just lose your mind.
Yeah.
And that's where your strength comes from.
Yeah. I mean, OP says this is the most Tapwar opinion, and I agree. I think this is
quite common knowledge these days.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, I think it's still an interesting opinion to read.
I agree.
But I don't think it's unpopular now.
No, I don't think it's unpopular. I think it's actually very popular these days.
Yes. The next one. Druid Wild Shape is illogically nerfed at low levels. Swim speed and flying speed should be allowed for roleplay or exploration levels. It doesn't make sense to wait for a hummingbird or a goldfish.
So Matthew really has this opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Like really, 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 really has this opinion.
Yeah.
He always uses the example of the druid in the D&D movie.
Yeah, God, what was her name?
I can't remember. In the tower, like, is a mouse like going through the doors and stuff like that, and then finally being spotted, and then turning into an elk and sprinting really fast to the window, jumping out the window of this high tower, and then turning into a bird and flying down.
Yeah,
and then
that's the class fantasy.
Like,
in my opinion.
Class fantasy. Like this absolute like shapeshift for every situation.
Totally.
And not being able to do that, does kill the fantasy a little bit. But to me, being a dungeon master and knowing what moon druids can do, this is moon druids though, knowing what moon druids can do at level 2 when they get their wild shape, like turning into the bear, having a decent AC, having a massive hit point pool, having 2 attacks at level 2.
I think combat is and to be fair, OP is talking about roleplay and exploration, and I completely agree. Having to wait till 7th level to be able to swim is so stupid.
I mean, the thing is, you can swim.
Yeah, you that's it. But you can swim. But to actually, and to be fair, this is 5e. I don't know how much it's changed for 2024. And I think 7 is maybe actually pushing it a little bit. But having to wait till level 5 to swim and level 7 to fly. The examples are a hummingbird or a goldfish. I agree. Like, wizards can fly at level what? 5?
Can't druids though? Can they not pick fly?
Well, you can't fly in your wild shape. No.
No. But you can fly. Like there are other ways to like get the spell fly.
Probably yes. But so, your actual wild shape.
Yeah, I agree. Like being able to turn into a bear, but not being able to turn into a hummingbird.
Yeah.
Is a little bit stupid.
Yeah.
And I do wish there was a 1 AC, 1 hit point exploration form.
Yes.
That could basically just have. The thing is, it's like. You don't want infinite use because that's crazy.
Well, no, you only get 2 wild shapes in the whole game, don't you?
Yeah, but then like if you're a moon druid and then you use those exploration wild shapes.
Yeah.
Then you eat into the what you're actually good at.
Yeah. Like, I genuinely think moon druids are completely separate from maybe this exact example. You're still druid, obviously.
Yeah, but they can't be.
Yeah, but like, I think you pick a moon druid because you get all the buffs to your combat form and you intend to be your wild shape in combat. I think other druids, no other druid goes into a wild shape form in combat unless it's to like get away, for example.
You're right, but what I'm saying is that, if we do think of this like secondary wild shape, secondary rule for like 1 hit point, 1 AC exploration wild shape, then it has to be a separate pool from the normal wild shapes because then it nerfs the moon druid even more. Because if you want to do any of those things, you eat into your combat.
I get the feeling though, but the thing is, even if you're playing a moon druid and you want to shift into something else for like exploration, that's happening anyway. You know what I mean? Even if you want to turn into a horse to get the extra travel speed as a moon druid, you're still eating into your wild shapes no matter what.
Yeah.
And I'm only speaking from my own perspective of playing a moon druid. I was never using my wild shape forms outside of combat, but that doesn't mean anyone else will.
Yeah.
But if I was to, it would still eat my wild shapes.
Yeah.
Like no matter what. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So all I'm saying is if we were to bring in another rule, I think it would need to be a separate pool.
You think?
I think once per long rest, maybe.
Yeah.
But then it doesn't work because then you're not able to like freeform shift the way that you want to. You aren't able to like be a mouse, then be a deer, then be a hummingbird.
So, I mean, to be fair, that's not necessarily what I'm talking about. What OP's talking about is just is weird that you can't wild shape into something that can swim or fly until you're level like 5, 7, or 9.
Yeah. I agree. I think that being able to turn into a bear or being able to turn into a saber-toothed tiger or being able to turn into like a giant spider and not being able to turn into a goldfish and not being able to turn into a fly or something, something like that is a little stinky. I think there needs to be a separate pool of wild shapes that you can dip into that's like twice your proficiency bonus that are literally just for exploration and nothing else.
I agree.
And
or
you can freeform shift with your bonus action.
Just a different stat block. So you can go, it's kind of as you can summon creatures later on.
Don't bring stat block in it.
Like a separate stat block where you can go, okay, well, this stat block is going to swim or it's going to fly or it's going to have a climb speed or it's going to have double the movement, you know? And I think having like a set stat block that you can pick from one of those things as well.
Yeah.
And I think I understand why you hear flying at level 3 and you go, oh my god, that's scary. But I think if it's honestly role player exploration based, I really don't think it's that much of a big deal.
And here's the thing. This is why it doesn't happen. Because you and me and Matthew and this person here, we hear that and we're like, oh, that's so much fun. Yeah. That's so creative, man. I can't wait to be able to like change into a hummingbird at level 1 and be able to like fly above the town and spot the villain as they run away. But then there's the absolute nightmare player who's like, I'm going to fly up 60 feet above the bad guy. And then I'm going to use my second wild shape to turn into a bear that waves. And then they're going to like, calculate this. I'm going to hit terminal velocity. And it's going to do this much damage to me. But I've got my hit point pool. But the bad guy is now actually mincemeat on the floor. And then it's like,
Yeah.
You're ruining it for all of us.
Yeah, look, there's people that do that no matter what. And
Yeah.
if we're scared to create rules because we're afraid that one person's going to take advantage of them, then we're blocking out like a whole group of people.
I agree, because the thing is, the table that I play at, nobody would ever do that.
Yeah,
like,
honestly, I feel like the majority of people wouldn't. Hey, there's people that would.
There's
don't
a
get
lot
me
of
wrong.
people who
there's
would.
people that would, but it's like anything. When you create anything, there's always going to be people who are going to push it to its very limit. You know?
I think you'd be surprised at the amount of people who would do that.
No, hey, trust me, I've read the forums where they're like, I turn into a blue whale and I swallow everyone, and then I turn back into me. So then they're all in my intestine. Hey, trust me, I've seen it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I agree. I really, really wish there was. I mean, they tried to make it even worse, didn't they? Do you remember when they brought out the playtest?
Yes, I
and
do.
They changed
and
tiny form
they had
to an 11th level feature,
and they had more stat blocks and things like that. And it's like I understand, but that tiny form moving, I think it was 9th or 11th level, moving tiny form to such a high level screams to me you are thinking only of the people who are going to exploit it, and you're not thinking of the normal everyday player who probably won't.
See, I think that's the opposite.
Do you think?
Like when I think of tiny form, I think of people who want to use their wild shape for infiltration, for exploration.
Yeah, same.
Not for like stupid broken ways. But like they're the things that like I want to change into a mouse and just be in the corner of the room listening to the bad guy make the plans. Yeah. And then I want to sneak out the door. Yeah. Like that's fun. That's like world building, that's exploration, that's like good use for the game. Yeah. Like taking that away from druids at any point and putting that to 11th level or whatever they try to put out is
I agree,
stupid.
but I honestly I believe that we've all heard. I've done it. I turned into a spider, my first druid, because I played 2 druids. I turn into a spider, I climb through the keyhole, and then I reappear the other side. And some people would say that that's cheesy, and I think that's probably why that got pushed so far back, because of the reception to that. So man, the playtest druid in 2024 was not good.
Yeah, there was some questionable decisions, but I think it's in a good place now.
Oh no, yeah,
I know
2024
that a lot of people would disagree.
No, I think 2024 Druid now is in a great place.
But I think people should actually play it and then decide, because I think the temporary HP scales so well.
Yes, especially for a Moon Druid.
Yeah. Who's the one that you care about for HP?
I completely agree. Yeah. Do you think that that's unpopular? I realize maybe we got twisted a little bit between what opinions we were talking about, but specifically just Druid Wild Shape is logically nerfed at low levels.
I have to forget that it's not about Moon Druid. So yeah, I agree. I think not being able to turn into those extremely simple creatures that are literally pointless in combat,
and I think that are helpful.
That are really helpful for exploration.
Yeah, and I think it feeds into the actual fantasy of a druid as well.
Yeah, I think it does as well. But like I agree. I think I agree. But I think it needs to go a step further. I think they need a separate pool of wild shapes for exploration and stuff like that. Yeah. That any druid can tap into.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it's unpopular?
No.
I think it might be.
I don't think it's unpopular.
I agree with it, but I think there's a chance. What do you think?
I think if you take,
I realize we talked about that for 1,000 years.
If you take Moon Druid out of it, I think it's a very fair opinion.
Yep,
like,
I agree.
Not being able to just fly as a hummingbird.
I agree.
You're not going to do anything.
No, you're not. You're not going to
damage, are you?
You're going to do recon and you're going to do infiltration.
You're just going to find things, but then and then it's devastating knowing that you can't do anything dangerous at all.
Yeah, I know.
And then it would still take away from Moon Druid's wild shape, which is their primary combat thing, which is just stupid.
I agree. The next one is secrets are fun to keep from other players as long as the DM is on your side and you tie in hints for the other players and the DM to play with.
I love keeping secrets.
Yeah, we all a whole table loves keeping secrets.
I think it's only for a certain amount of time it's fun.
Yeah,
I think as a dungeon master, will probably give, if you play at my table, I will give you that moment.
Yes.
For you to eventually give it up.
Yeah, totally.
Like I'll point signs towards it and I'll make it almost obvious enough where it's like people could guess.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, now is your time.
Yeah.
And then if you didn't take that time, then it's like, well, now we're just keeping
a little bit far.
Yeah, now we're just keeping it for the sake of keeping a secret and not because it's actually adding anything to the game.
Yeah. I agree.
That's when I dislike it.
I agree.
I love keeping secrets.
Same. We it's got especially story secrets. Like, there's so many different types of secrets you could keep, isn't there? Like,
so many.
There's so many, but I would say, something like you take a magic item from something and you don't tell the rest of the party what it does. Like,
that's boring.
Yeah, that is boring.
The dungeon master gives you the sheet of paper that is like, you're the wizard with identify.
Yeah.
And you take it and you read it and you're like, oh, sick. You turn it over and then you don't tell anybody else. It's just like, you're just being a nightmare.
Yeah. Unless it's just for you. I think items that are just for you.
Even if it's for you, you should probably tell people, because
you should be like, this is cool.
Oh, guys, I'll be able to like vortex whoppers.
Yeah.
An amount of proficiency bonus times per day.
Yeah.
So you just let me know if you need to get out of a sticky situation. I can get us out of there. It's like, you keeping that from the party is literally helping nobody.
But I also think keeping things secret so you can reveal them in combat's fun as well. But again, that feeds into the whole, like, sometimes the perfect moment just kind of never arises.
Yeah.
But our group's done this before, where you've given us magic items and we haven't told each other what they do.
That's if they don't benefit the party.
Very much so.
Do you know what I mean? It's just like when I gave Josh the Rod of Absorption last campaign, where he could like counterspell it, and then if he counterspells it successfully, he could absorb the spell and keep it for himself. It's just like, nobody else is going to benefit from knowing that he's got that. Because first of all, he has to cast counterspell.
Yeah.
And then if the counterspell goes through, then he will successfully absorb the spell.
Yeah.
It's like, there's so many steps to know that, like, it's not going to help anyone.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to counterspell a spell if he feels like it needs counterspelling.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
agree. Like, group items, you should.
Yeah.
Oh my god, group items, you should always be telling everyone.
It's like, I've got this thing where I can cast Hero's Feast once per day.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, that's a perfect thing to tell everyone, because if you forget that you've got that, and we're going to go into the haunted house where we can get frightened over and over and over again, and then you forget, and then we get in there, and then later you're like, oh, guys, I forgot I have the Hero's Feast, and everyone's like...
You're a big fan of Hero's Feast at the minute. Is it because we just got it on Baldur's Gate? Hero's Feast kind of fucks.
Hero's Feast is an amazing spell.
Hero's Feast absolutely fucks.
Hero's Feast is an amazing spell. It's used... an overwhelming amount in Critical Role.
Is it?
It's used so much in Critical Role. They love it on Critical Role.
Yeah.
But you have to have we
would too. We'd be those motherfuckers who love it.
You have to have a like diamond chalice worth 1,000 gold to cast it. Like,
jeez. Well, I mean, we could probably get one, to be fair.
Yeah. I just think it's a great spell, and it's a great group spell, and it's a great planning spell.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah. But yeah, I think secrets are fun to keep from other players. But secrets are not fun to keep from the DM. Do not keep secrets from the DM.
You're gonna not benefit anyone by doing that.
Yeah, don't keep secrets from your DM. No. Other players, though, that's
Other
fun.
Players,
I think there is a limit to it. There is a limit to what you should keep secret.
When the opportunity arises for you to give up that secret, where it's going to have maximum emotional damage, or maximum emotional weight, or maximum shock factor, that's the moment you tell it.
I am your father.
Luke. I am your father.
Although apparently he never says Luke.
He never says Luke.
Who knew?
I know.
Who knew?
That's the Mandela effect for you.
Yeah.
I am your father.
Exactly. See, like that's fun.
But it's like in that moment, if Darth Vader was like, "Do you want to know what? I'm not going to tell him right now because I know and he doesn't." It's like that doesn't help.
Yeah. Now, so this next one, listen again. This is one of the ones that comes up 15,000 times anytime I look for unpopular opinions.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I've read something akin to this out ages ago, but it's simply, I hate 90% of the races added outside of the core PHB, and I'm very reluctant to use them in a traditional fantasy world. For example, Faerun or my own homebrew setting.
So, I think there are some races that I think are a little outlandish, but I think the point is that they are outlandish.
Yes.
And they are built for a specific setting.
Like what?
Plasmoid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I love a plasmoid.
I love a plasmoid too. Am I going to have a plasmoid in my game right now? Probably not.
Oh, what the hell?
But, because they're from, like, what are they from? Are they from Magic School, whatever it's called?
Spelljammer.
Spelljammer?
Yeah.
And it's like, that's like a college in the astral sea. It's
a
plasmoid is super common there.
Yeah.
That's super common. I love that. But like when it comes to things like a GIF, when it comes to things like a hippo man, like you have cat people.
Yeah.
So why can't you have hippo man?
Yeah.
Why can't you have elephant dude?
Yeah. Well, I would like to point out that they hate 90% of races outside of the PHB. So what? You only like humans, gnomes, dwarves, elves,
half orcs, dragonborn.
Yeah. Dragonborn?
Dragonborn
are in the main PHB, aren't they?
Yeah, they're still in the PHB.
Yeah.
They've added some extras in the PHB.
They've added Goliath.
Goliath's in there.
Tiefling is now. Tiefling wasn't, though.
Tiefling was in the PHB.
Tiefling wasn't in the PHB. If we're talking about 2014.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, was it? Oh, yes, Tiefling was. Yeah, sorry, now I'm thinking.
But you know, they've got all the different Tieflings. You know, they've got like the 3 different Tieflings. They've got the 3 different elves, because you can be a drow, you can be a high elf, you can be a wood elf, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But so yeah, like I get that some aren't set appropriate.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I get that.
I think
like,
you could argue that any race may not be setting appropriate, depending on.
I think that the key ones are things like Warforged.
Yeah.
Like you can play a Warforged and have the statistical benefits of it.
Yeah.
But like Warforged just don't exist in my world. It's like that's fine.
Yeah.
That's your artistic choice. But if you don't like 90% of the things
I know.
that have been
and you know what? When I hear a take like this, and to be fair, this isn't the most rancidly worded one that exists. When I hear a take like this, I hate 90% of races added outside of the core PHB. I'm hearing you think everything is woke outside of the PHB.
Yeah,
that's what I hear when I hear that.
You are racist in real life.
Yeah.
You hate black and brown people, and you want to sort of hold that value of this is what I'm used to in my world, which I see with my eyes every day, and things that I don't see with my eyes every single day. It's like black and brown people live everywhere. By the way.
Or you're just a gatekeeper.
Or you're a gatekeeper.
Like you're just a gatekeeper.
You're either racist or you're a gatekeeper.
Yeah, like I think when I hear that take, I'm like, you're just screaming gatekeeper. You're screaming 3.5 was the best edition.
The only other argument, and the thing is, I don't even want to, like help this person out because I don't think it's a good take. But the only other argument you could use is you compare some stuff in 2014 PHB to the stuff that came out towards the end. It's like the Shaddai Kai and stuff like that. Who gets? I don't know. Did they get like magical resistance? So some races, get magical resistance, which is an unbelievably good set of features versus like what the Dragonborn was. The Dragonborn's breath weapon was shit. And like it was just rubbish.
Yeah,
like,
I think that's just evolution of the game, though.
They did get fast stronger. Yeah. So like getting so much from just a race choice.
Yes, totally.
That's the only thing I can actually justify for balance wise.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And I honestly realized that OP didn't word it like that.
No.
And I think I'm pulling my bias from reading. I'm not kidding you. Like a million other takes of people just having that opinion.
Yeah.
But I don't. I think now. I don't think this is an unpopular opinion, but again, maybe I'm biased.
This is an unpopular opinion.
I think I'm biased because I see so many people saying exactly this thing.
This is an unpopular opinion. In my opinion, this is an unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
Like I think that people love being stronger. And
I think people should play and look however they want.
Yeah, like, but that's the thing. That's very much an us thing.
Yeah,
like, you are a Goliath in my game, but you just look like a ginger girl.
Yep, just like a girl.
Yep. Like Ranger is a half orc mechanically, but he's just a shark king, human shark king. Do you know what I mean? Like, none of us look like we're supposed to. The only one who actually looks like this is Theo looks like a human, and Silence is
like an ASMR.
Is an ASMR.
Yeah.
And that's the crack. But we're very super lax with that shit.
Yeah.
And
totally.
we like to be because it's fun.
Yeah, totally. These are the last few. This one is, alignment is good. I've met quite a few people who think that the D&D alignment is incredibly confusing. I understand that argument, but honestly, I've always found it to be a helpful framework for understanding a character's values and motivations. It isn't always the perfect system to describe a character, but it is only a framework after all, and it's okay to break the rules.
So I think that alignment is totally fine when you're creating a character.
Yeah, what a balanced opinion this is, by the way.
Yeah. I think it's a great opinion. I think it's totally fine to deal with alignment and follow alignment when you're creating a character and their ideals and their flaws and their bonds and stuff like that. Yeah,
absolutely, I agree.
And then being like, because I want to make a chaotic good character. these are my flaws, bonds, and ideals.
Yeah.
But then going through the campaign, looking at every single situation through the lens of, oh, well, my character's chaotic good, so in this moment, I need to be manic and an absolute nightmare to deal with.
Yes,
and
totally.
I need to make it like chaotic, and I need to be like not on topic. It's like you need to evolve, and you need to evolve as the campaign progresses and as your character progresses, and be malleable to the situations
absolutely
around you.
It should be something that can guide you, but not something that defines you.
Exactly. Guidance, not definition. I agree.
Totally. And honestly, I think OP's actually worded it perfectly.
Yeah.
This is exactly how I feel about it as well. I do not use alignment when I'm creating a character. It's something that I think of.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's something that I always consider, and I could give you all of my characters' alignments previously, but it's not something that I ever use to make a decision. Or sometimes I think you maybe can use it to make a decision. If you're feeling a little anali parali, you go, what would my character do? And you could pull alignment into it.
Like, if you don't know, like, this is the perfect example, but it's like, I think alignment sometimes gets replaced with, what's it called when you do your little grid? Your little grid of your images.
What, a collage?
No, you do when you do your...
like a mood board?
Mood board. I think it can almost get replaced with a mood board. It's like, oh, I'm in this situation and I haven't thought about how my character would react to this moment. I'm chaotic good. I'm going to use that to apply it to the situation.
Yeah.
But instead of doing that, make a mood board and then think about any way that you could relate one of those 9 like blocks in your mood board to this situation. Yeah. Oh, my character's actually been through this thing, and while it's not the exact same situation, I can draw on the experiences they had in that moment, which defined them
totally
to act a certain way in this moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like, I think a mood board is actually a better alignment system.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think, I of course think that because I always make a mood board for my characters. Now, after Dana created some for my old characters, like I will always create one because it's just a nice way to get to hammer in to my mind 9 core pillars of my character, 9 things that have happened to them that have changed them for better or worse, and things that like core memories for them. And I agree, but I mean, I think alignment is fine. I think exactly like what OP says here, alignment is fine to use.
It's fine, yeah.
Like, just it's only bad when you find yourself worrying about your decisions because it doesn't match your alignment. You know what I mean?
It's like, oh, my character wouldn't do this because they're chaotic good, and this is a lawful good decision.
Yeah, it's like,
so I can't do it. It's just like, no, you can.
Your characters are just as multifaceted as you.
Yeah.
You know?
And like, that's the thing. It's like when I take the mood board and it's just like, okay, Lenore lost Silver. So we come across this situation where a child has gone missing and a woman is asking you, can you help me? It's just like, I haven't lost a child, but I look back to my mood board, but my character lost Silver.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take that.
Not money, her partner.
Her
just,
partner,
just to be clear.
I'm going to take that experience that I have gone through, and I'm going to take that to apply it to the situation. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, totally. It's just a better... It's like, these are the 9 things that define my character, not chaotic good defines my character.
Yeah, totally.
I'm going to use that to apply to the situation.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think, do you think this is an unpopular opinion? I think this is such a measured response. I don't think it could even be lumped into that or not, actually. I
think that some people would consider it unpopular.
Yeah.
Because people hate alignment so much.
Yeah.
And I get it because
I get it too.
But they all hate it because of people who've been like, I'm a lawful good paladin, I kill your evil character, and it's just like alignment's bad. It's like, no, alignment. It's like everything. Alignment can be good used correctly.
Yeah, absolutely.
But so many people use it as an excuse
just to be shit,
to act like a twat.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion. I think it is still an unpopular take because people hate alignment so much.
Yeah, people do hate alignment. Yeah. Right, this is the second to last. And this is simply NPCs joining your party should be played by the party and not the DM.
Incorrect. So incorrect. Like, the players already have to deal with, like, they don't even know this person.
Yeah.
Like, how are they going to roleplay an NPC who's going to party?
Yeah. I think there's an argument to be made about the party playing them in combat.
In combat, I'm totally fine with them.
Yeah, but I think actually having them play as the NPC, and the thing is...
What if your character wants to talk to the NPC?
Yeah. But, like, I think, getting your players to handle an NPC, it's the whole thing of once your players get their hands on something, they're going to completely change it.
Yeah.
And how could your players play a character they don't even know?
Yeah, it's like,
and then they could make them an idealized version of what they want them to be, and then it becomes not an NPC anymore.
And you know, the NPC might have secrets that the players don't know.
Yeah.
And it's like the for some reason they are allergic to cactuses. And then they go and eat cactus soup. And it's just like, and then the NPC just dies on the spot. It's like, that's just an exaggerated example.
Yeah.
But you know, like the NPC might like hate dragons, be like petrified of dragons, and you make a deal with the golden dragon. It's just like, but then that fundamentally goes against what the NPC would do because they would never speak to a dragon. It's players have already got to play the characters.
Yeah.
I don't mind them playing them in combat because like I'm happy to hand out a
and sometimes you do
character sheet of the NPC.
Even if we don't get the character sheets, you go, what would you like the NPC to do?
Here's the options.
Exactly. Here's the options. What would you like them to do? What would you, and I think actually that helps the DM sometimes taking out having to also run an
enemies
NPC
as well.
Yeah,
like
totally.
I love having NPCs with the party, but I also hate NPCs in combat because I am so busy doing all the things that I need to do, then also taking my own basically play character turn is just too much.
Yeah.
But they should never roleplay the NPC.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Never.
Yeah. I agree. Do you think that's unpopular?
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah, I do.
And then this last one, I actually saved the worst for last, and I know this is going to piss off everyone in here because it's a niche thing that I know in this community is a really big deal.
Is this one about AI?
No, no one wants to see commissioned art of your character or your table. It's very important to you, but I promise it's meaningless to everyone else. Who hurt you? Who hurt you?
That has to be top 5 most boring takes I've ever heard of my entire life.
What do you mean? And like the thing is, if there's someone in your life who annoys you by showing you their character art all the time,
I think you just don't like them.
I think you just don't like a specific person.
Man, if somebody in our group gets commissioned of their character,
hey,
if anyone like,
my gosh,
like we do on stream sometimes we do something called character smash or pass, where you submit
your character art.
Like fan art of your character cannot be AI generated because that isn't real.
Indeed.
You can submit it and we'll go through. Everyone will look at it and we'll smash or pass your character. And it's just loads of good fun.
I begged Abby to show me her character art for what? 4 months?
Yeah.
4 months on my hands and knees begging to see her character art.
We've got character art showcase in the Discord.
Yeah, we have a fan art showcase.
So you can show your characters. You can show art that you've done of our characters. It's like
there's no better feeling. I really mean this with my whole heart, and I speak for the whole party, than seeing a piece of fan art of your D&D character. There's no better feeling on earth than that feeling. And we all know it when you go and you commission an artist, and it's the excitement if you get the sketch back and you go back and forth between changing these things and then you get the finished. There's no better feeling.
No, but this I will say this does say like the only people who care about is you and your party.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about art of people like
oh my god,
like everyone in our community.
I want to see art of everyone's characters all day, every fucking day.
Spy is a prominent artiste in our community, and so many people go to Spy for art
because they're an incredible artist.
Yeah, and then people come to stream like by the way, Spy's done art of my character,
how dare you
and
not
we're
show us?
Post it in the Discord right now and let's pull it up on stream, and then we'll all look at the art because it's just fun. It's just fun. You hate fun.
I know. Tell me you don't care about anyone other than yourself.
This motherfucker AI generates art. This motherfucker uses Jenny AI to come up with all NPCs in their game.
And I honestly, it's meaningless for everyone else. How mean? Honestly, how mean?
Have you never have you ever listened to a song that you didn't write yourself?
Have you ever listened or cared about anyone else's feelings around you? Seriously. And you know what? I understand. It's a it's one of my worst fears to info dump about my D&D character to someone who is not in the space and someone who doesn't understand D&D.
Yeah.
But the amount of people who have done something similar to me about something I don't understand, but because I actually care about people,
because you're a compassionate
I
human
will
being.
still listen and I will still try to engage and I will still care. It's not meaningless to me. Oh,
annoying.
Ooh.
That's such a boring thing
I know,
to say.
boring.
Go and fucking find some joy somewhere in
and
your
if
life.
you're talking about one person, don't generalize a statement based on
the
one
world.
person. And, I think looking deeper into this kind of feeds into the whole, like, oh, yeah, no one cares apart from you. Oh my God, you care too much. And it's like, yeah, of course I care too much. It's something that brings me joy in my life. You're allowed to like things and have joy.
You're allowed to enjoy things and be proud of things that you do and you've created.
You're allowed to be excited about things.
Boring normie take.
You're allowed to info dump about things. Like, hey, yeah, if you have something you care about, you're allowed to talk about it.
Yeah.
And you're allowed to be happy about it.
Yeah.
Boo! You suck. Boo! Well,
dreadful take.
Yeah, I left that one till the last because it was... Because it's mean. That's just a really mean take.
That's a mean take.
Yeah, that's really mean. Hey, learn to care about people other than
yourself.
yourself.
Learn to care about people other than yourself.
Yep.
Learn to care about
You'll be
things
so much
outside
happier.
of your own tiny little bubble.
No, I think that's everyone's worst nightmare. Is
Do you
telling
know what?
someone...
The next time that you go to show something that you're proud of, I hope the next person doesn't care.
Like, but that's how horrible is that?
I don't, because that's mean.
Yeah, like the thing is...
I changed my statement.
Go on.
I hope that the next time you show somebody something that you're like nervous to be like, oh, maybe they don't care. I hope they care.
They really care.
I hope they care so much that you go,
oh shit,
maybe I should care about other things that people care about.
That made me feel really good.
Yeah.
Maybe I could do that for someone else.
Maybe I could do that for somebody else.
Maybe the world doesn't revolve only around me.
But I do hope you stub your toe or something like that.
Oh, truly.
You deserve some recompense.
Yeah. Oh my God, 100%. Like I think this is everyone's worst nightmare of being excited about something and then it's the equivalent of someone going, God, calm down.
Yeah.
And man, in my life, look at me. That's happened to me so often in my life where I'm excited about something and I can't hold it in and someone's gone, calm down.
Calm down is the most. Do you want to know? This is the most random tangent I'm ever going to go on in my entire life.
Go on.
So when Charlie Kirk went to debate those Oxford students.
Charlie Kirk.
That fucking right wing.
Oh, is he the old crotchety?
No, he's not old. He's the dude who was like. He was the guy who was like, something special happens at birth. Do you remember that guy?
Yes,
because he was in the Oxford debate thing.
Yes, I do. He is quite old, isn't he?
No, I don't think he's that old.
I mean, either way.
Basically, there was
something magical happened.
There was a lad who got up, and this ginger lad, he had like a bright blue waistcoat on or something like that. But he was up there and he was destroying Charlie Kirk, like a fact after fact after fact. He was just destroying him, and it was great to see. But when he first gets up, he's obviously quite nervous because it's being filmed.
Yes,
it's going to go all over TikTok.
Yeah.
This dude, while he's an absolute asshole, the worst dude ever, Charlie Kirk, he is quite famous.
Yes,
a lot of people know him.
Yeah.
And he's getting up and he's like quite nervous, and you can tell, but he's excited.
Yeah.
And he's like moving around quite a bit, and he comes out with this initial like argument, and Charlie goes, can you just like calm down? And it's just like, look, I understand that you go around the world debating people because you've got nothing better to do with your time, you sad little fuck. But this guy, this is his moment.
Yeah, I think even outside of that, even to take all of that away, to tell someone calm down when they're having a really human reaction.
Yeah, having a human reaction.
Anything.
This is a big moment for this guy.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's waited for this moment. He's probably practiced this. Yeah. He's excited.
Yeah.
First of all, he's excited to destroy you publicly. and he's buzzing. And then he goes, first of all, can you calm down? You look all like overwhelmed and stuff like that. Everyone in the auditorium's going, Good.
I hate that, man. So many times in my life, and I know that so many of you watching, I get excited really easily. Yeah. And when I get excited, it's hard for me to contain it. I'm loud and I move my hands. And we're the same. We're both very emotive, especially when I'm excited about something. And it's not just that. I have very big emotions. If I'm sad, you know. If I'm angry, and being told to calm down when I'm just having a human reaction to something is the most devastating and honestly infuriating fucking thing ever. I honestly think women, it happens to us so often, like, and it's horrible and I hate it. It's like, that's why girls get the piss taken out of them for loving their idols, while men, it's like, oh yeah, it's a good role model. Anyway, that's a complete tangent. I'm annoyed now. Hey, I'm annoyed now. How about that?
That's what this is giving.
It is. That is what it's giving. That is what it's giving.
It's like, calm down. No one cares. It's like, yeah, but
everyone cares. I care so much.
I got it because I care.
Yeah,
and the
I care
least
so
you can
much.
do, if you're my friend,
is
the
care.
least you can do is care about me.
Yeah.
And something that I care
Even
about.
if you don't care about the topic, care about the fact that you care about me.
Yeah.
You know?
I just care about the fact that there's somebody who's excited about something.
Yeah. Oh, so
that
annoying.
is harmless.
Harmless.
It's like, it's just a piece of art of my D&D character that I'm excited about.
Yeah, that I paid money for.
Like, the least you could do is just be like, oh, cool.
Yeah. Oh.
You don't have to fucking entertain everything I'm going to say, but at least be like, sound, that's awesome. That looks great.
Yeah.
I like the hair.
Annoying.
Least you could do.
Well, I hope you're not all as pissed off as I am now. So I'm pissed off. See, this is why we don't do these very much, because I'm pissed off.
So, now that you're all in a really great mood, consider subscribing to the Patreon. Become a YouTube member. Thanks so much for being here. We're live on Twitch right now.
Yes, YouTube members and Patreon members, entities. It is your advice stream tomorrow.
Come and hang out with me and Margaret while we have a really great time with a bunch of other entities. Talk about some D&D advice. Talk about some TTRPG advice. I love you so much.
I love you.
Bully loves you.
Yep.
We have been the Eldritch Podblast.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to see you on Monday. Bye!
And once again, another huge thank you to our patrons and our YouTube members, and a huge shout out to our entity tiers.
Hoobs,
Ariel,
Tula,
Runarian,
Arkham Labs Cosplayer,
Maddie,
Luna,
Teddysaurus,
Caspian,
J-Spot TX,
Ultrafail,
Dallin M,
Sleepy,
Joe Dragonlord 2,
Alistar,
Lawkeeper Society,
Ricky B,
Catherine,
Fowskin,
Azuriel,
Panda Queen Plays,
Xylo Boy,
Lucas Iapetus,
Luna River,
Crestomancy,
The Tacos Are Here,
Hairy Godfather,
Rainanana,
Scrimbles,
CJ Chantel 1313,
Kaplan 1000,
Pretend It's You Ace,
Leaxel,
Dana,
Captain Hades,
Slowby 1,
Amelia A,
Rebecca K,
Banoffee Spy,
Tears of the Sun,
BH,
Crumley,
Dink Twin,
Light of Hearts,
Nathan W,
Timbo,
Melosaurus Rex,
The Nerdy Dreamer,
Stephen R,
Simple Gin.
Danny Lee Phantom, Drew Standby.
Thank you all so much for the support. You have no idea how much it helps.
And if you too would like to become a patron or a channel member here on YouTube, click the link in the description or the join button down below.